They called it the source code of reality, ancient quantum patterns woven into the fabric of space-time. For millennia, the galaxy's most powerful civilizations guarded it, too afraid to fully wield it, treating it like a cosmic nuclear deterrent. Then humanity found it. While the Arcanians, with their millennium of quantum mastery, saw rigid mathematical patterns, and the collective's hive mind perceived predetermined paths, Dr. Elena Santos saw something different. She saw music. The universe wasn't a program to be executed. It was a symphony to be conducted. By the time the ancient empires realized their mistake, humans weren't just reading the code. We were rewriting it. And that's when the real war began. Dr. Elena Santos stood in NASA's quantum archaeology lab, her neural interface humming as she traced the glowing patterns discovered in Mars' Valles Marineris. The ancient quantum signatures pulsed with an odd familiarity, like a half-remembered song. "You're looking at it wrong again, Dr. Santos," the Arcanian observer Kartix chittered. His crystalline form reflected the holographic data streams. "These are clearly computational matrices, not your primitive musical patterns." Elena smiled, continuing to hum along with the quantum frequencies. "Then why do they change tempo when I do this?" Her fingers danced across the neural interface, and the patterns shifted, resonating with her rhythm. K-Tix's crystalline form flickered in what she'd learned was their version of alarm. "Impossible. You can't. Those patterns are locked by laws older than your species." "Well, locked," Elena corrected, as the quantum display erupted into a cascade of harmonizing frequencies. "You've been treating the universe's source code like a locked program, but it's not. It's a living composition." Warning klaxons suddenly blared through the facility. Admiral Chen's hologram materialized. "Doctor, we've got 17 quantum ruptures forming in high orbit." "The collective just broke 3 centuries of isolation. Apparently, you got someone's attention." Elena watched as her musical adjustments rippled through the quantum field. The ancient patterns weren't just responding. They were harmonizing, evolving, creating new symphonies of reality. "Good," she said, initiating full neural synchronization. "Let's show them what happens when you try to keep humanity from the greatest concert in the universe." Above Earth, the collective's ships emerged. Perfect geometric forms of impossibly advanced technology. They came expecting to find primitives dabbling in powers beyond their understanding. Instead, they found humanity conducting the cosmos itself. The hidden war for reality's source code had begun. And this time, the music would play humanity's tune. The collective's ships hung in Earth orbit like crystalline nightmares, their quantum fields rippling with barely contained power. Most species would have surrendered at the sight. Humanity started taking notes. "Their source code usage is inefficient," Elena observed, her neural interface painting the alien ships in symphonic patterns. "They're treating quantum harmonics like binary code, all ones and zeros." Admiral Chen studied the tactical display. "Can we use that?" "Watch this!" Elena's fingers moved across her interface like a pianist at her keys. The quantum patterns around Earth's defense grid began to shift, not in the rigid sequences the aliens expected, but in flowing, jazz-like improvisations. The collective's transmission cut through all frequencies. "Cease your interference with universal constants." "Universal constants?" Elena laughed. "You mean universal instruments." She turned to Chen. "They've been playing the same note for millennia, too afraid to change the melody." The first alien attack came as a quantum cascade, designed to crash Earth's primitive systems. Instead, humanity's defense grid absorbed it, transformed it, and sent it back as a completely new pattern. Impossible. The collective's next transmission carried traces of fear. Your species cannot comprehend. We comprehend plenty, Chen interrupted, watching Elena conduct reality itself. We just refuse to play by your rules. The quantum battle unfolding above Earth defied conventional physics. Where the collective tried to impose order, humanity responded with calculated chaos. Their rigid algorithms met Earth's jazz improvisation, and jazz was winning. They're starting to adapt, Elena warned, noting changes in the alien patterns. But they're still thinking like programmers, not musicians, Chen smiled. Then let's show them Earth's greatest hits. Elena initiated Protocol Symphony, humanity's first weaponized quantum composition. The result was beautiful and terrible. Reality itself began dancing to human rhythms, while the collective's perfect formations dissolved into discord. As their ships retreated in disarray, Elena detected something unexpected in the quantum noise. Other voices, younger civilizations, watching and learning. They weren't seeing humanity as primitives anymore. They were seeing conductors of a new age. Send them a message, Chen ordered. Tell them the concert's just beginning. Elena's fingers danced one final time, sending a quantum melody across the stars, an invitation to join humanity's symphony or risk being left behind in the universe's greatest performance. The Hidden War wasn't just about power anymore. It was about teaching the cosmos a new way to dance. They're returning, Elena announced, watching quantum distortions ripple across her displays. But something's different. This time, the collective's ships emerged in a formation she'd never seen, a flowing, organic pattern that mimicked Earth's defensive stance. They were learning, adapting, becoming something their own rigid society had forbidden. Admiral Chen studied the tactical overlay. Are those rogue elements from their own civilization? Better. Elena's neural interface pulsed with new data. They're the young ones, the outer rim worlds. They've been watching us compose. The quantum channels erupted with unauthorized transmissions. Voices from 100 worlds, speaking in defiance of their elders. Teach us your song. Show us the true patterns. We reject the static symphony. The collective's ruling council appeared as a harsh, geometric hologram. This rebellion ends now. Return to authorized frequencies. But their own ships started broadcasting in human rhythms, quantum jazz spreading like wildfire across space. Elena recognized the pattern. Revolution through resonance. Dr. Santos, a young Arcanian researcher named Vix, transmitted, her crystalline form flowing with forbidden patterns. We've discovered why our ancestors feared the source code. It's not just a program, it's alive. And it wants to evolve. Elena's fingers flew across her interface, weaving Earth's defense grid into the growing symphony. Then let's give it what it wants. The space above Earth transformed into a quantum aurora, as ships from both sides began harmonizing with human patterns. Each civilization added its own voice to the composition, not fighting for control, but creating something new. They're not just copying us anymore, Chen observed. They're innovating. Elena nodded, watching younger alien species discover their own quantum songs. That's what the collective feared most. Not that we'd master their power, but that we'd teach others to break free, Vix finished, her transmission carrying new harmonics. The collective's last-ditch attack came not as weapons, but as viral code, ancient algorithms designed to force conformity. They struck Elena's neural interface first, expecting to find primitive defenses. Instead, they found humanity's greatest weapon, imagination. Elena didn't fight the viral patterns. She incorporated them, transformed them, sent them back as something beautiful. The attack became art, The virus became variation, and the cosmos itself seemed to hum with approval. Your species, the collective's transmission, carried hints of wonder beneath its fear. What are you? We're the chaos you needed, Eleanor replied, conducting reality's greatest performance. The evolution you forgot was possible. Above Earth, a new order was forming, not through conquest, but through composition. The hidden war had become a revolution, transforming not just space, but the very nature of civilization itself. And humanity, the youngest player in this cosmic orchestra, had become its most important conductor. Location: Quantum Nexus Control, Mars, Colony 1. Red dust swirled outside the quantum-reinforced windows as Eleanor calibrated the latest neural interfaces. Below her, Mars's first quantum cathedral, a hybrid of human intuition and alien architecture, pulsed with new frequencies. The outer rim worlds are reporting unprecedented breakthroughs, Vix announced, her crystalline form now flowing with Earth-inspired patterns. 300 species have broken free from standard harmonics. Admiral Chen's hologram flickered with incoming tactical data. And the collective's response? Splintering, Eleanor replied, watching quantum signatures fracture across galactic space. Their perfect union is dissolving into 1,000 unique voices. A new presence materialized. Katix, the once rigid Arcanian observer, now transformed. The core worlds have called an emergency conclave. They're afraid. Not of our weapons, Elena noted, fingers dancing through quantum streams. Of our ideas. The quantum cathedral's displays showed the spread of human-inspired patterns, civilizations discovering their own songs, mixing technologies in ways the ancients had forbidden. Reality itself seemed to resonate with new possibilities. Incoming transmission, Chen announced, the collective's high command. The image that formed wasn't the perfect geometric pattern they expected, but a chaotic swirl of quantum energy. The High Commander's voice carried undertones of revelation. We have existed for 10 million years, guarding the source code, fearing its power to change. We thought we were protecting the galaxy. Instead, you were stagnating it, Elena finished. Yes. The admission rippled through quantum space. We require guidance. Elena shared a look with her allies, human, Arcanian, and a dozen other species. Not guidance, collaboration. The source code isn't meant to be controlled. It's meant to be conducted. The quantum cathedral erupted with new harmonies as Elena initiated protocol genesis. Not a weapon or a defense, but an invitation, every civilization adding its voice to a greater song. The hidden war is over, Chen declared. No, Elena corrected, watching reality dance with infinite possibility. The hidden evolution is beginning. Above Mars, the quantum symphony reached a crescendo. Humanity hadn't just changed the balance of power. They transformed the very nature of power itself. The universe wasn't a program to be mastered, but a concert to be shared. And in the depths of space, new songs were just waiting to be discovered. Location: Earth-Mars Quantum Bridge. Ready for the final movement? Eleanor's voice carried across the quantum bridge connecting Earth and Mars. Her neural interface sparkled with patterns that would have been impossible a month ago. The quantum display showed thousands of ships converging on Sol system, not for war, but for the first Galactic Harmony Summit. Each vessel pulsed with its own unique signature, a testament to their newfound freedom to evolve. Never thought I'd see the day, Admiral Chen mused, watching former collective worlds arrive with their own variations of the source code. They're creating patterns we haven't even imagined. The Mars Quantum Cathedral served as the focal point, its hybrid architecture representing the perfect blend of all participating species. Inside, representatives from 10,000 worlds prepared to share their songs. "Detecting unusual quantum signatures," Vix reported, her crystalline form shifting through rainbow harmonics. "Something's emerging from the deep void." The cathedral's sensors registered a massive disturbance. From the spaces between stars came entities of pure quantum energy, the legendary Void Singers, creatures who had hidden from the collective's rigid order for eons. Their message resonated through every quantum frequency. At last, the symphony is complete. Eleanor understood then. Humanity hadn't just broken the rules, they'd restored the natural order. The universe wasn't meant to be a single controlled song, but an infinite variety of harmonizing frequencies. "Initiating final sequence," she announced, her fingers moving through familiar patterns one last time. The quantum bridge hummed with power as Earth and Mars synchronized their fields. The result transformed space itself. Each civilization contributed its voice, creating a multidimensional symphony that rippled through reality. New technologies emerged from the harmony, new understandings born from the confluence of countless perspectives. The hidden war, Chen reflected, watching quantum patterns dance between stars, was never about power. It was about freedom, Katix added, his once rigid form now flowing like liquid crystal. Freedom to evolve, to create, to become. As the summit reached its crescendo, Elena initiated humanity's final gift. Protocol Liberation, an open-source quantum framework that would allow any species to explore their own unique relationship with reality's source code. The cosmos itself seemed to sing with possibility. "What happens now?" Vix asked, watching new patterns emerge across the galaxy. Eleanor smiled, her neural interface pulsing with infinite potential. "Now? Now we explore the greatest mystery of all, what we can become together." Above Earth and Mars, the quantum symphony played on, each note a testament to the power of change, the strength of diversity, and the endless possibilities that arise when the universe is free to dance to its own rhythm. The hidden war was over. The infinite concert had begun.